What's up, everybody? Good morning. What's up, everybody? Good morning. I'll get on my side. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, belong up on SPY, upper DD bands over here, sitting pretty and cool. Ooh, I do like 474, 472.5. This is a decent one. I like setups like this. Pretty big drop, 1.5 if it does fall. Let's double check this. Hold on one second. What Nasdaq's doing, S&P's doing. I'm looking solid here. I do like what I see. Nasdaq's already outside of DD band, CD band break, so we are irrational territory on Nasdaq. The trade small if I do anything at all. I might want to just wait and get a hedge pressure bounce to long to the upside. Looking good. We do have VIX issues that's also going to limit the upside moves today, so I think what I'm going to do, I do believe in the long side of the market. I don't want to bet on the breakout from here. This to DD is possible. This is trade 1. Trade 2 is from here to there. Okay, everybody knows this bull long up setup. This 1B trade. I'm gonna put them here. Everybody see this? 1A and 1B. You guys might be happy to know that we have upgraded our data feed on the option side. Or sorry, upgraded our process on the option side. The data should be better. Stability. So the SPY and you can get whatever liquidity actually coming faster. FYI. Hit that like button, everybody. Let's get ready to get going. Give us some love here today. I'm gonna watch this. If resilience is greater than 0, which it is, condition here, res greater than 0. You should start to see this liquidity map coming in faster. And kind of, yeah, thank you. Miss you guys too. I've been traveling. Then we had a freeze. It's been nuts, but these are good now. Be careful that any upside is going to be limited. We're gonna have the VIX rule, UVXY, on hedge pressure. Don't forget about this. They get choppy. All right, so anytime that you get a possible VIX bounce right here, right? UVXY roll, right? Well, we'll call it VIX bounce roll, right? Oops. Boop, 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 boop. VIX. VIX bounce, right? Anytime you can get VIX bounce, your market's getting a little choppier. So being up here, being outside of DD bands for NASDAQ, market's getting a little choppy. What's up, Emilio? Everybody here. What'd y'all do? Hey, did y'all survive the freeze? Did you have a good good survival of that? Did y'all make it? In Canada, the freeze is real, but in Canada, isn't it freezing like most of the winter anyways? See, we go from like 75 degrees to 20 degrees here, and everyone flips their shit in Texas. Like, it's a big deal. The infrastructure can't handle it. Like, I remember last time we had a snow day. Everybody's like, whatever it was, the grid couldn't handle it, and we lost power for like a week. Like, some people died. I don't remember from what, but because the power was out, whenever in the city got sued, it was a huge ordeal. Like, everybody just turns on their heaters all at once one time and overloads the grid. And you guys have like all the infrastructure, you got like snow plows and stuff. Everyone in Texas is like, shit, I gotta go buy pants. Oh man, I think I need a coat. I need to run to Academy real quick. It's gonna be cold. People are like buying generators and space heaters and stuff. We don't understand that cold thing down here. We get 2 seasons in Texas. 2 seasons, that's it. We have the season called summer that usually just lasts throughout the year, and they have this other season called hotter summer, which goes from like February until December, which is again most of the year. Summer plus hotter summer. Both of them are humid as shit. Every couple of years, we'll get crazy freezes and snow days. Every 3 or 4 years, it'll snow. And I'll tell you a cool trick. Every year that it snows in Texas, and you hear that it's snowing in Texas, that year go buy natural gas futures before the wait, hold on, wait, that's not, hold on, let me think about one more thing I was going to say about that. The oh, no, I'm sorry, let me start over. When there's a hurricane, I skipped the part. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. When there's a hurricane, let me tell you something cool. Because what I'm doing, everybody, really quick, because I'm waiting for the bounce at hedge pressure to take along to scout from there. It's going to be about a 1.5 to 1 trade. And let me tell you a cool story. A cool story. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to smash that like button if you don't mind. So what I'm looking for is here, there. Anytime. Okay, this is Mexico, I think. Looks like it. And this is Florida. Let's draw out the screen. All right. Good enough. And there's me. There's Texas. It's a really fat Florida, but ignore. Anytime you get your little hurricane, makes its way into the Gulf and touches land inside the Gulf of Mexico in the summer, then you go buy natural gas. I said that all backwards. Anytime a hurricane makes its way through this big fat heat buffer and lands and touches land in the winter, when the El Nino, when it pushes in and then it pushes out, the winter, it will snow. Get out an almanac. It's a cool thing. here, it happens so infrequently. You could type snow days in Houston, and there's like 25 of them in the last couple hundred years. Okay. And almost every single year, there was a hurricane that touched land. The pressure was enough to get to the land and go away. Therefore, in the stock market sense or trading sense, it's predictable. If hurricanes hit the Gulf, it's that much power here pushing in. Then when wintertime, it's that much power pushing out. It's like a spring. So it's colder than normal winter. So you go and make sure you understand that you can trade off of that. That's a little hint for people that are paying attention to the markets when it's you want a cool trade that nobody picks up on. I discovered it by studying snow days and trying to figure out if I can find out a cool opportunity. So we'll see. We haven't had a hurricane hit the ground in a while. 2008 was Ike. That year it snowed. Katrina, that year it snowed. 2006. Keep that in mind. So if it's colder than normal here, it's colder than normal everywhere. So you can imagine that there's going to be more people running their heaters and stuff. Boom. So that is a thing that implies a colder than normal winter. So you can predict the weather 6 months ahead of time. Therefore, and there could be a trade idea in that. That's the whole point of being a smart, sleuthing detective in the stock market. Now, the current real trade I should take is the 1A from here to DD, but from here to DD, it's not that far. It's only about 10 points from here to here with about a 15-point drop. So it's less than 1-to-1, and I don't want to take it, especially when NASDAQ is outside of DD bands, etc. right here. Does everybody see that? You just got your HEB, then it get cleaned out by hoarders. HEB. You non-Texas people don't understand the beautiful awesomeness of HEB. But that's okay. Maybe one of these years, HEB will be everywhere else. I'm sure the other mega grocery stores in the north. What is everybody's like super awesome, amazing grocery store that you have in your regional areas? Like, are you guys an Albertsons group, a Kroger group, a Safeway? Like, what's still around out there? We don't know, because if you're in Texas, you shop at HEB and nowhere else usually. Albertsons. See, we used to have like an Albertsons, a Randall's, a Safeway, but dude, HEB just like body slammed all of them, and it became the dominant force here in Houston, in the Texas area. Trader Joe's. Yeah, and everybody has a Trader. Trader Joe's is like everywhere too. We have one of those, but it's not like your mega grocery store, right? Like if I wanted some Captain Crunch, I couldn't go to Trader Joe's and get it. If I wanted to buy some Pop-Tarts, you know. But I do like Trader Joe's personally. For show. HEB is amazing. You're Canadian. Visit a friend and awesome. Way better than Whole Foods. Yeah. So everyone, okay. So and everybody has your regional grocery stores, right? Regional. And then of course everybody has a Whole Foods, a Trader Joe's. Everyone will have those. Everybody has a Costco. So in your regional grocery stores, what is y'all's big grocery store in your area? Talking like your Randall's is, your Kroger's is, and things like that. What's around everywhere? Wish you had a Buc-ee's. Dude, I mean, Buc-ee's is great. Every road trip I go, I stop at a Buc-ee's. It's good for like snacks. If you can, resilience just dropped below 0, so it looks like Trade 1B is going to take off. I've been waiting to see this. So Trade 1B is what I'm going to go for today. Negative resilience, since you're going to drop through the box and hit hedge pressure, which I do like. So again, kind of pay attention on this one. Jewel, I've never heard of these things. Jewel Osco, Rouse's, Superstore in Ontario, Whole Foods, Mariano's. See, I don't know any of these grocery stores. Unless it has the letters HEB in it, I wouldn't know what it is. Ingles. Yeah, I never go grocery shopping when I travel. I guess that's why I don't notice. Big Y. You remember Sprouts? I remember Sprouts. It's like a Whole Foods. It's like a Trader Joe's, actually. The question is, do I want to long and hedge pressure? I think I might want to take that stab. This thing falls, this thing goes up, that's fine. So with the VIX prop, the thing is that as the market is moving higher, here's one of the things. As the market moves, like I'm gonna draw volatility like this. As the market moves higher, the volatility is gonna get bigger. So like, because as VIX gets close to here, VIX is gonna get some hedging pressure, which is gonna cause the options market to like destabilize a little bit. So as you move higher, it's unstable. Here's the proof of that, right? So this is a graph, right? This is volatility. So essentially down here, the volatility is lower. And up here, the volatility is higher. See how this is V1 less than V2? As you go higher, it's going to have bigger V's. Because the closer you get to hedge pressure, VIX is likely to be pushed higher. So as the market goes down, or the market is down here, VIX is safely up here. We know that as soon as VIX hits a bull zone bounce, like potential, hits some kind of resistance, it can be hedged a little higher. And anytime VIX is growing, the options market can start to cause supply and demand imbalances, which can cause the market to get a little more unstable as VIX goes up. So when you hit hedge pressure on the downside, possible VIX can go up. And so if you can predict VIX will go up, you can predict the market will destabilize. So as the stock market goes up and VIX goes down, the higher the market gets today, the more unstable it gets. The lower it gets, the more stable it's going to be. This is a great lesson in volatility for you guys. Don't forget, hit the like button. I love you guys. On the stream, go down, bottom right, click that little button. We're tossing you some solid gold gems here on how to read the market. So does everyone see right here, as the stock market is lower today, it's going to be tighter. As the stock market gets higher, it's going to be wider. You're going to have bigger V's up here. You see that? Because of the inverse proportional relationship too. Anytime VIX can go higher, or you can see the VIX is moving higher. So pretend the VIX starts here, stock market's trading up. As it's trading up, it becomes more and more unstable as soon as it trades up. And when it hits here, it's possible that volatility will increase. So while the VIX is decreasing, any hedging higher on the VIX can cause the market to start getting a little wild. So that's what we see. So like essentially what it's telling you, and delete all this. What it's telling you is that as the market is down here, it's going to be nice and tight. As the market goes higher, it's going to get wider. As it goes lower, it's going to tighten up again. As it goes higher, it's going to get wider. That's exactly what this rule is telling you. And you see that same relationship here. So you're going to get some big V's to trade off of. Chasing greens, not what I'm going to do. You're going to get some dips to play with. So you can use the idea that this happens to your advantage. It's something we train you guys on. Kind of cool, right? Ooh. We call it the bull zone bottom. It's any kind of bottom roll. Anytime the volatility index hits a bounce point, you can trade higher. It's a ticking time bomb where the volatility can just start to grow really quickly. And that's what we saw right here today. So anytime you hit that bottom and VIX is moving higher, the market starts to randomly get wider. Everybody, yes? We all see this? This understanding is predicting how this is going to move. You're not just trading on a direction. You know that the market's going to have some big V's up here, so I'm waiting for a big V to trade off of one that makes sense. See how predictable that is? Really neat, right? So I'm not seeing these greens and chasing it like I'm going to miss out on the rally. The reward to risk is still really small up here. I know I'm going to get some dips to get a better R&R on my trade. You guys follow? Still waiting for a little bit here. Nothing going on yet. I do want to get a little lower. So does everybody see how this is destabilizing? As you get higher, it becomes more unstable. You live in Arizona, it was hot? Oh, it was always hot in Arizona when I go there. What I want to do today. Now, if you're to ask me what I think is going to happen, do I think we're going to close strong and green? I do. I think that we're going to close up here today. I do think I want a long from at least right inside of here. Resilience is pretty okay on NASDAQ. It's starting to hang in there. The S&P is starting to look pretty good. Decent. It's not great, but it is decent. So it is trying to fight its way down to the bottom of the box. I do want a long from down here where it makes more sense. I'm with you on that, Sam. I think we're going to support somewhere inside of here. Maybe even half gap, yeah. I think so. I think so. Even from 4780 to 4800, there's still 20 points of move here. And from half gap to here, there's only 6 points of drop. So I might long here and here on both sides. Yeah. I'm gonna long here and I'm gonna long here. So you see how we can predict that the market will behave this way because of the relationship with the VIX. Anytime you know VIX is inching up against the support, the market's going to become unstable. That's kind of normal. All right, let's take a look at the news. What do we got coming on the rest of this week? The jobless claims data, housing starts data. Initial jobless claims, which is looking at layoffs, seasonal layoffs and things like that. There was our seasonal effect. Initial jobless claims, that's the lowest read that we've had in a long time. So fewer people are getting laid off on this last week than we have pretty much for an entire year. It hasn't been this low since a year ago, which is pretty good. Seasonal, numbers, but still looking great. Let's go back to the continuing jobless claims. It's going to help us predict, what the Fed's going to do. And continuing jobless claims are continuing to trend lower, which means people that are unemployed for longer periods of time are starting to get their jobs back, which is great. Great for that little soft landing that we want. To the housing starts, the change in analyzed number of new residential buildings that began construction during the month, and it's still looking healthy and stable. A higher than expected reading, slightly higher, which is good. Strengthen the housing sector. So, economic data is coming through pretty strong and solid today. Don't hate it. Waiting for my long entry to come up. Getting close to my entry point. Getting close to my half gap entry point here. I might take a stab at it. Resilience is starting to come. I agree with you. Resilience is starting to rescue itself here and look pretty okay. Let me take a small 4376 all the way down to 4. So it's still 10 points between here and here. Want to put 5 on the table here, and I'll do 10 more at the bottom. I do have a small entry long here. What's up? What's up? NQ hit the upper DD band. That's correct. All right, hanging in there for a nice little half gap trade. Like I said, you're right. Started buying down inside of here. These dips are getting pretty good. Resilience popped above 0, so it's a good time to take a long entry. From here, I just engaged with something small, 5 micros. I didn't get anything too big right now. I like the data came in pretty quick today. I do like what we had today. It was a really good it was really good and quick. How you guys doing today? What did DD numbers get posted? They get posted right after futures market closes and before futures market opens. Hold on, you guys, I got a phone call. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm on the phone really quick. Zach, yeah, you can trade inside of Rocket Secure now. Just futures at this time and with Edge Clear or CQG. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that phone call. A little bit of movement here in the market. It's not really doing much today. Like I said, I've literally drew out the path of today. It's how good you can get when you start reading the market, the style that we teach you. If you understand the VIX's relationship with the way price behaves, you can see that at the start of the day, when you go to the beginning of the stream, when I drew it like this, right? You can see how this is getting choppier. The higher you get, the choppier it's going to be. There's not going to be like a straight run move that's going to continue to trend today. It's not really possible with volatility. Unless VIX completely drops down, starts to decay, you get these choppy overshooting pivots. It's just gonna be like a crazy environment, right? So this is what I'm just waiting for, like a small little trade from here. What I'm using this pen, this thing called Epic Pen, Jace, Epic Pen, EPIC. So still targeting like a early February 1st switch for the data feeds, just FYI. This will be our candle data feeds for equities. A couple weeks on that. picking up a little momentum, but the VIX isn't really moving that much. So interesting to see. I want to see VIX drop below here, so we could get some upward movement to this. And the daily SPY chart looks like real quick. Let's double check. Flat on yesterday, gap fill. I don't hate it. Res greater than 0 improving, greater than DD. Looks like we're here. Still irrational on the upside. I do have hedge break to the down, but it corrected itself. Looking pretty okay. We're still trading above monthly hedge pressure leading into monthly expiration, which is always a decent sign to be this far away from it, which is good. Still getting that hedging boost in the close. I hate it. I have 4801 and some change. That's what I have. I think we're getting some good breakout here. I do like what I see. And 10 points run to DD. I don't hate it. Trying to work on getting my camera set up, so I'm gonna have my camera turned back on pretty soon for my stream. So I'm gonna be working on that all this morning. All right, so what I want, just letting everybody know, I definitely want to add to my position to take it to DD band. I feel pretty confident, especially with resilience starting to move. I don't hate this. I'm gonna just add a little bit to the position on this dip. See if I can get something here. I like it. It's 10 to 1. It's pretty good. If resilience drops below 0, I still have maneuverability at hedge pressure. In case we fall to here, I'll dive right back in and long it from there. Until then, I got 10 points to run. They'll add about with the full 10, it'll give me another $500, about $700, $800 if I'm right. About maybe $300 or $400 if I'm wrong. It's gonna be a 2 to 1 trade where I'd want to stop. I'd probably stop right down here. If I double down here, pop in another mini, then I'll profit wherever it ends up going from there, depending on how long it takes. I don't think we'll get some downside, but the VIX sitting on hedge pressure, remember, this is that kind of ticking time bomb where it can get a little more volatile, so be very careful here. I'm going to bounce out. I got to get a lot of work to do this morning, but I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for staying. Hit up the Discord really quick. Link in the description below. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. We're here every single morning. Live trading. Killing it. Using the Rocket Scooter trading platform. Big things are happening for us, you guys. We're excited to share all these amazing things. Marketplace coming out less than a month. New data feeds coming out less than a month. Brand new platform stabilities and upgrades just coming out overnight last night. Things should be nice and clean and stable in the mornings. These data outages, I think we're pretty much fixed now. Things are going, we fixed all the things. Problems faster and better than ever. You guys hang tight. Big things happening in the future for this company. We'll see y'all later. We love y'all. Bye.